My topic was to investigate alternative options for food preservation, specifically the use of eucalyptus oil. Chemicals are all around us, in the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. The challenge of delivering safe, fresh food to the global population is an ongoing question. Traces of the chemicals used as preservatives have been found in human systems, some at dangerously high levels. Natural alternatives are being studied, and essential oils may be able to fill this role. One example of this is eucalyptus globulus oil. Several studies have confirmed the antimicrobial activity of essential oils as well as their effectiveness in scavenging free radicals, making them ideal for further study into direct food-related applications. Essential oils are being used instead of harmful chemical preservatives. These natural preservatives prevent the rapid increase of microorganisms and oxidation that result in food spoilage. Fungi and bacteria cause food spoilage. This is a major problem for food producers as well as consumers. Natural alternatives are appealing because by decreasing the chemical quantity in natural foods, the products are delivered minimally processed. However, this has its drawbacks. These products without preservatives are more likely not to make it to the shelves as they do not last as long as the foods with preservatives, driving up the cost. Materials and methods of the study were relatively simple but involved several arms. Eucalyptus globulus essential oil, or EGEO, was produced with steam distillation in several concentrations. Microorganisms that are frequently seen in food spoilage, such as bacteria, fungi, and yeasts, were identified and collected from several sources. The free radical scavenging assay and metal chelating activity were tested comparing EGEO and other preservatives for the antioxidant effect. It then assessed the antimicrobial activity by evaluation using a disc diffusion method with and without volatilization. Finally, juice preservation against yeast was tested with EGEO alone and then combining it with heat processing. The study results showed that traditional preservatives such as ascorbic acid are better at scavenging free radicals than EGEO, but not as good as metal ion chelating, depending on the dose of the EGEO used. This leaves some question as to the antioxidant effectiveness of EGEO and potentially other essential oils. However, the results were different in other studies. The results of other studies showed increased antioxidant effect of essential oils. Disc diffusion is a test to look at the antimicrobial effect of a substance. In this case, the discs were loaded with increasing concentrations of EGEO. The area of clearing around the discs represented the antimicrobial effect. The antimicrobial effect on disc diffusion was noted to be dose-dependent, with a higher EGEO concentration being more effective against bacteria, fungi, and yeasts. Eucalyptus essential oils have been found to be active against all gram-positive bacteria, which cause significant human disease, and were confirmed by this test. Using EGEO as a preservative allows for less bacteria on the natural foods, making them healthier for human consumption. Heating the EGEO, causing it to vaporize, proved to be more effective in treatment of most bacteria and yeasts. The juice test showed better microbial treatment with higher doses of EGEO. The addition of moderate heat processing proved to reduce the amount of EGEO needed for the same results. This is a promising finding as it decreases the amount of eucalyptus needed, which decreases the potential for taste or smell changes in the food treated. The graph shows the different effectiveness of EGEO concentrations with and without heat processing. This study confirmed the antimicrobial and antifungal properties of eucalyptus in food preservation. Further study is needed to see if EGEO can be used as a natural additive to improve shelf life. Many questions were raised about the effectiveness of many other potential essential oils that could be investigated for food preservation. The challenge will not be to affect the taste or quality of the food being treated. Food preservation is vitally important to all of us. This relates to the amount of food that is available, the cost to the consumer, and the health of the community through food safety. The more natural products that can be used decreases the risk from high concentrations of chemicals that aren't known to be present in most diets. After researching this topic, I am convinced that we can do more to protect our food supply from antimicrobial infection and decay while using safe natural products. We are unable to completely avoid chemicals in our lives, and for the most part, they have made our lives significantly better. This no longer needs to be true in food preservation. Eucalyptus oil has been shown to be an effective, safe option that is active against microbial agents. It can be used in less concentration with the addition of moderate heat, making it less likely to affect the taste or smell of the food being treated. There are likely other options that can also be effective. The potential for discovery is huge. Working toward the health of our communities is a noble goal that should not be delayed.